Let me show you how I start my sage seed. Now, sage is a perennial herb. It's wonderful for making sausage. I put these in a wet paper towel, okay, and in a container in my refrigerator for 11 days. So this is known as the cold stratification method. Sage does not need the cold stratification method. You can soak it and just on your counter in a little water, but I find it easiest to do just like my things that need cold stratification in my refrigerator so that it's just easy for me and I can do it all at the same time and I get really good germination rates. Look at this. One of these little guys has already like big time over germinated. The rest of them, look, they just have this teeny tiny, if I can get this in the camera for y'all, there's this little, like it's not even, it's just this barely, you can barely see a little white. You can't even see it in the camera, but there's a little white speck there. All right, so this is how I prefer to do my sage, like I do all my other things that require cold stratification. You can nick these, you can take a little grater and nick them because it's a really, really hard seed that the little, wake up and the little embryo comes. So if you nick these, it also makes it easier on sage to germinate. You can put the seeds in the freezer, dry seeds in the freezer, and you can take them out and soak them. That also helps that freeze thaw kind of cracking, and it cracks the sage open. Sage, if you don't do this, can take like 3 weeks to germinate. It is a perennial, so anytime we have a perennial herb, it's more expensive than an annual herb, and there's no need for us to spend money doing that when we can germinate our own seeds. I'm going to link some seeds down here below if you want to get some. Be sure you hit follow. We can garden together. Thank you for sharing the post. We can garden together. I've been gardening 40 years. I share my experience with you, and you can share your experience with me always in the comments, or if you're a brand new gardener, be sure you follow along. We're here to grow and garden together. So I'm going to cover these up with about a 1/4 inch of germination mix. We're just going to lightly cover these with some germination mix. Really good with our mister bottle. And then we're just going to put these up on the grow stand and wait until they pop right out of that soil. Be sure you label them. I always reuse, recycle, and I use mini blinds. These work perfect. Be sure you use a pencil because if you use ink pen or marker, once they go out in the sun, when it gets warmer, they will fade. So mini blinds and a pencil.